Welcome to YouTube channel Lingareddy Chemistry JE NEET. Present topic is alkynes, physical and chemical properties. For material you can search for chemistry for IIT NEET blogspot.com. Don't forget like, comment, share and subscribe the channel for updated videos. Preparation of alkynes. Preparation of alkynes from calcium carbide. When calcium carbide, which is obtained by heating of limestone followed by reduction with coke, undergoes hydrolysis, acetylene or ethane is formed. This is an industrial method for synthesis of ethane. You can see the structure of calcium carbide. The last time they asked in the JEE mains exam, how many sigma and pi bonds are present in the calcium carbide. So you can see here 2 pi bonds, 1 sigma bond is there. Pi bond here, 1 sigma bond. This is the ionic bond. Actually calcium plus 2 C2 minus 2. This is the ionic bond. So answer is 2 pi bonds, 1 sigma bond. Now by hydrolysis of this calcium carbide is producing calcium hydroxide is the byproduct. The main product is acetylene. Preparation of alkynes from dihalides. Dihalides undergo dehydrohalogenation in the presence of alkali KOH to form alkenyl halide, which on treatment with sodamide gives alkynes. Even we can use alkali KOH in the excess amount, that is will get yield is less, that's why we are using sodamide. You can see one example here. The alkali KOH, the functioning is dehydrohalogenation. From beta position, one hydrogen, from here one hydrogen, this halogen removing and forming vinyl bromide. If you use excess amount of alkali KOH, again this bromine and one more hydrogen will be removed and forming alkyne, but that yield is less, that's why we are using sodamide. By using sodamide we can get more yield. Sodamide means NaNH2. Alkynes from dihalides, vicinal dihalides. Preparation of alkynes from vicinal dihalides. Vicinal means adjacent carbon pe halogens are present. Here also we can use alkali KOH, same functioning, dehydrohalogenation, we are getting vinyl chloride. This vinyl chloride again reaction with either alkali KOH or sodamide is giving alkynes. You can see here sodamide. We can use alkali KOH also, but yield is less, that's why sodamide is more preferred than alkali KOH. The second time, if you want to remove only one HX, you can use only alkali KOH. Next, dehalogenation of tetrahaloalkanes. See here 4 halogens are there. We are removing just halogens, that is called dehalogenation. Further, the reagent is zinc. Here 2 chlorines, here also 2 chlorines removing and forming one pi bond and another pi bond here. It is forming alkynes. Okay, dehydrohalogenating agent, it is a zinc, we learned in the alkene chapter also. Next, by cold base electrolysis. We can prepare alkene as well as alkynes. If you take here single bond that is you will get alkene. Here already double bond is there. By cleavage of this bond, here one electron is there. This is forming one more pi bond. That means alkynes we are getting. Alkyne, generally acetylene we are getting. Ethine we are getting. See mechanism. We are doing electrolysis. In the electrolysis, anode and cathode will be there. At anode, always oxidation reaction takes place. At cathode, reduction reaction takes place. Oxidation means generally losing of electron. We are taking carboxylate, so it is an anion. Anion goes to anode. Getting oxidation. Cation goes to cathode, getting reduction. So this anion going to anode, getting oxidation, that means losing electrons, forming free radicals. So this, to remove this CO2, here one electron is required. That's why homolytic cleavage takes place. Homolytic cleavage. So here one electron, here also one electron, then again here also one electron. So this C double bond O and C double bond O is forming. That means carbon dioxide forming here. This single electron forming a new pi bond. This is, so finally we are getting ethine. At cathode, reduction reaction means gaining of electron. The K plus taking electron and forming potassium. The potassium reaction with water and producing hydrogen gas. Finally, the question may ask that in the electrolysis reaction of this, what are the products at cathode and anode? So here at anode, byproduct is carbon dioxide is releasing. At cathode, hydrogen is releasing. The main product acetylene is forming at anode. Okay, these are the short questions. Next, from haloforms also we can prepare these alkynes. Here you can take chloroform or iodoform you can take. So this iodine, 6 iodines and 6 silver, it is forming 6 silver iodide. So in between CH and this CH forming 3 bonds, that is ethine is forming. Okay, here generally this method is preferred for only acetylene, not for substituted alkynes. Okay, this is the haloform, this is the iodoform. Iodine is there, that's why iodoform. You can take even chloroform also, you can take CHCl3 2 moles plus 6 moles of Ag, you are getting same product. Next, from lower alkanes to higher alkanes, how can we prepare? See, I am taking propine. It is a reaction with the sodium. It is already acidic in nature, so it is forming just like salt, plus and minus. Then whenever you are reacting with alkyl halide, this Na and X is forming NaX. This R is attacking here. Because X is negative, R is positive. So this R is substituting here. So we are getting long chain alkynes we are getting. At the same time, we can react with Grignard reagent, this alkynes. Grignard reagent is R minus and MgX plus. So this Grignard reagent is taking this acidic hydrogen and forming alkanes. See here, byproduct is alkanes. Whatever Grignard reagent alkyl group is there, that alkane is forming. Of course, that MgX is react with alkynes. And next step, if you react with alkyl iodide or RX, then it is forming long chain alkynes are forming. Long chain alkyls are forming. Same mechanism here, R minus, this R plus is attacking here. This I and MgX is forming the byproduct. Here X means chlorine or bromine. You can take. So lower alkyne to higher alkynes we can prepare like this. Next, number of sigma, some questions we can see. Number of sigma and pi bonds between the two carbons in calcium carbide is. Yeah, just now I explained you 1 sigma and 2 pi bonds. Calcium carbide reaction with water is giving what? Calcium hydroxide as well A. What is A? So the bond, first of all you have to know the A, then what is the bond length between two triple bonded carbons. So A is here acetylene, the acetylene bond length is 1.2. This is a C single bond C, this is a C double bond C, this is a C triple bond C. This value is nothing. Okay, you can see when bond order is increasing, bond length is decreasing. You have to remember that. Next, physical and chemical properties of alkynes. Physical properties of alkynes. All alkynes except acetylene are odorless. They are polar and have slightly higher boiling point than corresponding alkanes and alkenes. Their melting point and boiling points increases with increase in molecular mass. They are insoluble in water but quite soluble in organic solvents. They have acidic nature. The acidic nature is decreasing from alkyne to alkanes. The alkynes carbon hybridization is sp, sp2, sp3. The percentage of S character is here 50%, 33%, 25%. Electron negativity is directly proportional to percentage of S character. So more S character is there, that's why more electron negativity. Electron negativity is more. So more electronegative atom attached hydrogen is active hydrogen or acidic hydrogen. So this acidic nature is more. Alkynes undergoing electrophilic addition reactions because it has C triple bond C, that means 2 pi bonds are there, more electron density is more, so obviously the attack hone wala koi positive particle will attack. Okay, suppose negative particle is there, B minus, already electron negative charge, this is also negative charge, it is not preferred. Okay, so first electrophile attacking, that's why electrophilic. Next, B nucleophile is attacking, so addition reactions, electrophilic addition reactions. Chemical properties of alkynes. Addition of hydrogen. Ethane undergoes reduction in the presence of metals like platinum, palladium, nickel, gives ethane. You can see chemical equation here. Acetylene reaction with hydrogen in the presence of nickel at 120 degrees, it is forming first ethene, immediately reacting with one more hydrogen forming ethane. We cannot stop this reaction at alkene. It will continue up to alkanes. Next, if you want to stop the reaction at alkene, you can take Lindlar's catalyst and Birch reduction, Birch catalyst, Birch reduction. So here this palladium is there, the palladium catalyst ka activity ko we are reducing that activity of palladium. Palladium is stronger reducing agent. So in the presence of hydrogen, the palladium, it will convert into alkanes, but here calcium carbonate reducing that property, that's why we can stop this reaction at alkenes. So palladium is just metal, so in the metal, on the metal this hydrogen is adsorbed, so here alkyne is coming. So these two hydrogens are addition same side, that's why cis alkene we are getting. Next, in the presence of sodium and liquid ammonia, we are getting trans alkene. Trans cis means in the geometrical isomerism already we learned the same groups are in opposite side, that is trans. If same groups are at same side, that is cis. So Birch reduction and Lindlar's reduction. Next, addition of HOX. First you have to know that HOX means I can take HOCl. In that, what is the cation, what is the anion, you have to know that. So HOX is splitting like this, OH minus and Cl plus. So according to Markovnikov rule, the negative particle is attacking wherever less number of hydrogens are present. Okay, so in the middle position, middle carbon, OH group is attacking. 2 pi bonds are there, that's why 2 moles, 2 times OH and OH. We know that on the same carbon 2 OH groups are unstable. Then see the mechanism here, OH and OH. So like this, water molecule is removing. Okay, this sigma bond is shifted here, this here is releasing as OH minus. This is the OH minus, this is the H plus. Total water molecule is releasing, minus water. So here carbonyl group is forming, CHCl2 as it is. Next, addition of bromine. Ethane react with bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride forms 1, 1, 2, 2 tetrabromoethane. Tetrabromoethane is forming in the presence of CCl4. Why CCl4 is required? Because it is the non-polar compounds. Non-polar dissolve in non-polar only. That's why CCl4 we are taking. Initially it is forming 1, 2 dibromoethane, ethene. Then again it is reacting with 1 mole of bromine. Then it is forming tetrabromoethane. Next, addition of HBr. When 2 molecules of hydrogen bromide are added to alkyne, it is giving gem dibromide is formed. Gem means geminal. Geminal means on same carbon 2 bromine atoms are attached to the same carbon atom. You can see here example. See HBr, vinyl bromide is forming initially, then again according to Markovnikov rule CH3 CHBr2. Acetylene. So A and B. What is the A? Initially forming alkene, then alkane is forming. So unsaturated compound converted into saturated. See HBr. So vinyl bromide is forming, then bromine tetrachloride. 2 bromines are there. So you can see here I am writing A product. This H is attacking here, the bromine is going here, that means CH2 double bond CHBr. Next, reaction with bromine. Reaction with bromine. So दोनों साइड ब्रोमीन ब्रोमीन होगा, इधर भी ब्रोमीन इधर भी ब्रोमीन. So final answer is A. Next, chemical properties of alkynes. Addition of water. Alkynes heated with diluted sulfuric acid and mercuric sulfate at 333 Kelvin gives carbonyl compounds. Acetylene reaction with water is forming vinyl alcohol first, then again this vinyl alcohol is getting tautomerism, is giving acetaldehyde. It is giving acetaldehyde. Propane on hydration, the presence of mercuric sulfate and sulfuric acid gives acetone. You can see here addition of water, vinyl prop 1 in 1 all is forming, then tautomerism, then it's getting ketone. Okay, this mechanism, one more type also I can write it here. Addition of water. If you don't understand this enol tautomerism, just addition of water may hydrogen and OH, one more hydrogen and OH, just two pi bonds, cross it, then two OH groups on same carbon, unstable, remove one water molecule, it is forming CH3, C double bond O, CH3. This is also another mechanism, you can follow anyone. Next, addition of ozone, ozonolysis. This is also known as ozonolysis. Acetylene react with ozone to give unstable ozonide, followed by reductive hydrolysis gives glyoxal. Gives glyoxal. See O3 here in the alkene, what we did, there only two bonds were there, just we break the two bonds, we put one oxygen here, right side and left side. Here also similar, three bonds are there, just you break two bonds, put one oxygen here, right side and left side. So that is only glyoxal. One sigma bond remains same. Suppose if you take some bigger alkynes, ozonolysis is the two types. One is oxidative, this is called oxidative ozonolysis. This is a reductive ozonolysis. Reductive ozonolysis, क्योंकि reduction होता है इधर, oxidation, further oxidation होता है. See, initially what happened, the same product. Initially, just you break the two bonds, put one oxygen right side and left side. So we are getting these products. Okay, in case of reductive ozonolysis, it will be the final product. But in case of oxidative ozonolysis, furtherly one more time it will get oxidation. The C double bond O, C double bond O, beach में bond will break up and forming here OH, here also OH. So carboxylic acid, both are carboxylic acids forming. The same product you can observe here in the presence of alkaline KMnO4. By getting oxidation, it is giving carboxylic acids, two carboxylic acid. In case of alkene, diols are forming, diols. That is Bayer's reagent, alkaline cold KMnO4. But here alkaline KMnO4 we are taking, this carboxylic acids are forming in case of alkyne. In case of alkyne KMnO4, see oxidative ozonolysis and alkaline KMnO4, those products are same. Next, acidic nature of alkynes. Already we discussed this topic. So this is the acid nature. Acids react with metals, produce hydrogen gas. You can observe same thing. This active hydrogen is replaced by sodium and producing hydrogen gas. The reactions are not shown by alkenes and alkanes because those are not acidic in nature. Acidic nature of alkanes, alkenes, alkyne is shown below. Alkanes, say alkene is more acidic in nature than alkynes. Cyclic polymerization. Ethane on passing through red hot iron tube or copper tube at 873 Kelvin undergoes cyclic polymerization to form benzene. You can see the mechanism here, very simple mechanism. Red hot iron tube at 873 Kelvin. See that in between two acetylene here new bond forming. So finally we are getting benzene by taking 3 moles of acetylene. Reagent used in hydration of alkynes is H2SO4, HgSO4, both we are using. Calcium carbide reaction with water producing A, then red hot. Here acetylene is forming, red hot mein benzene is forming. B is the benzene. You can see hydrolysis reaction and polymerization reaction. Type of reaction is hydrolysis and polymerization. Uses of acetylene. Uses of acetylene in oxyacetylene flame, which is used for cutting and welding of metals, and illuminate in lamps, for artificial ripening of fruits, In the manufacturing of Western and Vestrosol, in the manufacturing of acetaldehyde, acetic acid, oxalic acid, in the manufacturing of plastic, synthetic rubber, synthetic fibers, Orlon, etc. You can see Western is chemical formula. So 1 comma 1 2 comma 2 tetrachloroethane is known as Western. Western and Vestrosol are used as next laboratory test for alkynes or unsaturated compounds. First, alkynes, these are giving Bayer's test and bromine water test and ozone test. So this Bayer test means alkaline diluted cold KMnO4. It appears pink color. It is consuming in the presence of unsaturated compound, that's why it becomes colorless. वो कलरलेस हो गया मतलब अनसैचुरेटेड कंपाउंड है. देन similar explanation here. Red bromine water appears in red color. It is also consuming, so it becomes colorless. So unsaturated compound is present. In case of ozonolysis, it is giving acids. This acid giving litmus test. That's why we can identify easily is it saturated or unsaturated. Okay. Then laboratory test for terminal alkynes. वो alkynes में terminal alkynes है तो when triple bond comes to the end of a carbon chain, this is also known as terminal alkynes. The alkyne is called terminal alkynes, like this. So this is we know that acidic hydrogen. This hydrogen is acidic hydrogen. So it is giving cuprous chloride, ammonical cuprous chloride test it is giving. So it is red precipitation. Then so why it is giving red precipitation? Like this. Here copper +1 oxidation state is there, it is a red color. Then silver nitrate, ammonical silver nitrate, that means silver mirror test it is. Silver mirror we will use for carbonyl compounds, aldehydes. So here also silver getting the depositing, that's why white silver test. Then sodium in ether, it is giving colorless gas, that is hydrogen gas. So these are the tests for terminal alkynes. Okay. Decolorization of bromine in carbon tetrachloride, decolorization of 1% alkaline KMnO4 solution. 1 alkynes give white precipitation with ammonical silver nitrate, red precipitation with ammonical cuprous chloride solution. These are the conclusions. Note, 1 and 2 tests are used for determination of unsaturation. This first test and second test are used for determination of unsaturation. That means alkenes and alkynes के लिए. Okay, the third test is used to distinguish between alkenes and alkynes. Alkenes and alkynes, as well 1 alkynes and 2 alkynes, like that. Okay, thank you.